Welcome to this new series of Climbing Psychology Mindset Analysis. This will be the start of this new format in which I try to pinpoint psychological factors that invest professional and non-professional climbers. When we see humans making extraordinary things, it is inevitable to ask ourselves what makes those people special. We break down the training, the experience, and even the body metrics that could influence these outcomes. But we rarely think critically about the mental aspects that allows them to be so extraordinary. So today I will break down the mindset of the one and only Adam Ondra. If you're watching this video, I know you already know who Adam is. Best lead climber in the world, climbed the only 9C available at the moment, won several World Cups, so you know already. But I think he's so well known also for his character. Unshaken by being different, he stands out for his awkwardness in training, visualization exercises, and intense screaming. And the fact that he is confident in doing things that will make most people uncomfortable.
Like after Adam said that he always warms up with auto-belaying, I've also done the same.
Is part of his mindset, perception of control, and self-efficacy. There is obviously no single psychological factor that can make Adam this good. But if I had to pinpoint the one that could sustain and nourish them all, it would be his optimism.
He sometimes puts too much pressure on himself, and with this helps him his optimism. It's really interesting to see him on the rocks, because when you are there with him, you can see that right after, even 1 minute later after he fails, it's over and he's happy, he's smiling, he's talking to other people. He always stays positive. Sometimes it goes even on my nerves, because I'm more like the realistic person, but he's more like the dreamer. And thanks to that, he can do everything what comes in his mind.
The first studies that highlighted the role of optimism regarded the factors that will protect people facing traumatic events from developing post-traumatic stress disorder. Optimism ended up being the stronger predictor of resilience, our ability to face adversities. Most people are loss averse, meaning that the discomfort from losing something is greater than the pleasure of gaining the same thing. That is why most people like to frame losses as the status quo. If you expect the worst, you can't get disappointed. And anything better than that will be perceived as a gain. This is not what optimistic people do. They will still maintain positive expectations for future important events.
So I definitely consider myself optimistic. And I think it's a very wrong attitude to live with, to be pessimistic, because if you always think about the bad things that can happen, then it's very likely that those things will happen.
Yeah.
And the reality is what is reality in the end? That's how we perceive it. And it's up to us how we want to perceive what's around us.
Yeah.
And if we want, I think in the end, if we want to be happy, we will be happy. For sure, bad things can happen, but it's about us how we will deal with that.
And this was proven to be true. Not only optimistic people perform better and have higher quality of life, it was also proven that negative thinking can make you sick. But does it mean that optimistic people are irrational? In some sense, yes. And that is why we talk about the optimistic bias. Optimistic people tend to have an optimistic explanatory style, which means that they see positive events to be derived by internal and stable causes, while negative events to depend on unstable, specific, and external causes. This is very different from the famous quote by top climber Alex Megos.
There's no bad conditions. There's only weakness.
Note that it doesn't mean that there is no self-criticism or recklessness. Optimistic people still prepare the best as they can, but just keep a positive mindset over things they cannot control. In fact, Adam shows signs of very intense self-criticism. See how this is especially true when it comes to lead climbing. Because he knows he's the best lead climber in the world. The stronger is the association between behavior and identity, the stronger it will become.
When I gave it 9C, I really tried to make sure that this is the real 9C. Well, if somebody else comes and says that this is 9B, that would be the most embarrassing thing in the world for me.
In comparison, check out what Stefano Ghisolfi said about downgrading bibliography from 9C to 9B+.
Downgrading the hardest route in the world, that could be something that could be heartbreaking for someone, but then it's just climbing. I'm a very good friend with Alex, very good friend with a lot of professional climbers, and actually we are just talking about climbing. There are a lot of more important things.
In fact, Adam had a completely different attitude towards speed climbing.
I turned out not to be very talented for it. And that's something that, you know, deep in my mind, I kind of feel, it's unfair. It kind of makes me angry at certain points when, you know, I go for the speed session and I'm having really bad time and I make a lot of mistakes. I'm thinking like, this is so annoying. But then, I just have to accept it, and it's part of the challenge. I have nothing to lose. There is no pressure. You know, the worst thing that can happen that I will be last in the discipline, which is what is kind of expected from me in the discipline anyway.
I believe that when Adam was competing in the Olympics, he wished for gold, notwithstanding all the challenges that he had to face. From speed climbing, where he did his personal best time, to injury-prone modern-style bouldering.
For sure, without the Olympics, I would not go for bouldering competitions anymore. Modern bouldering makes a big harm on my body. It's not healthy for me.
Oh, really? Huh.
Like, my body is not perfect, and the way I'm trying to do those crazy jumps and stuff like this is bad for my joints, for my shoulders, for my everything.
So, was he too optimistic? I don't think so. Podium aside, he seemed to be enjoying the Olympics more than anyone. And knowing how his optimism is matched with his hard-working attitude, a positive mindset can only be an advantage. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments who would you like me to analyze next. I'll see you in the next video and stay psyched.